đã cách ngàn dặm xa. Chàng ơi đã có cùng ta vòng tay một thuở thân ngà ấp yêu.
Where were we before? The tent. So I talked to the brother in the car. I said, I feel sorry sometimes for our people because we talk about other things. He said to me, yeah, he started it. I was very quiet. Yes, I'm a quiet person. Now he started it. He said, such and such, Buddhist great master has conveyed his regards to me and etc. And he thanks us for helping him to print some of his books, yeah, and donating some money. And he's going to have a bigger temple and all that, yeah, built soon. And so on. I said, well, it's just because last year we helped with the German temple, so maybe we have to help with this one also. Otherwise, it's not balanced. We were thinking, and then I was thinking of my disciples, following me for many years, and up to now, they still have their own temple, only the tent. But they're happy about it. I don't know if they're truly happy, but they look happy, at least from the outside. But I say to him, I sometimes feel sorry for them, I just look after outside people. Everybody comes and asks for money and they need it, I just give it. And sometimes I want to do something for the disciples, but other people need it, and I give to them first. Always other people have more priority. And I feel like I'm not fair to you. Like, look at you, you are sitting under the plastic sheet. Yes. And you don't even have a hall to sit in winter. I feel sorry for you, but I'm proud of you too. I'm very proud of you because you put the truth as the first priority. Truly you practice because of the truth, not because I have a big temple. I'm very proud, but I also feel sorry for you. And our disciples, when they follow me, they have only a tent, enough for 1 or 2 persons. And when it rains, I always worry. And when typhoon comes, I always have to telephone and ask them whether they have put all the things together in a plastic bag and then go to the office. And the office is always small. Because we can never afford to buy very big land in an expensive area. So the land we buy mostly is very inexpensive. But then it's not permitted to build buildings, so we can only live in tents. So when a typhoon comes, I worry. So I have to always take care that they take all their belongings and sleep together in the office, which is very small. But never mind, it's only for a few days. But also, I told him, in this situation, we are also carefree. You know what I mean? We don't worry about fire. We don't worry about typhoons. We don't worry about earthquakes. Huh? Nothing can happen to a tent. And they don't have to clean it up every day, right? And no glass broken, nothing. And if a typhoon blows their tent and it falls on their head, it's just like somebody caresses them, So maybe they sleep even better in that situation. And in the morning, they may wake up and see themselves wrapped up in the tent. And I also tell them it's very convenient, like that. So I'm proud of you, many of you, because of your dedication, because of your sacrifice spirit, and your easily satisfied attitude. Because you are truly happy inside. That's why you don't mind the outside. So I'm proud of you. And because of that, we are able to help other people who are truly in need and who couldn't stay in tents like us because they're not happy enough to do so. Yeah? We patient, we wait until they're happy, then we give them a tent. And then in whatever situation, they will not worry. And when a fire or something comes, it doesn't cost that much. But actually, in Taiwan, Hong Kong, or other warm countries, it's easier to do so. No? In a cold climate, it's not easy to live in a tent. But even then, I remember before in San Jose, many disciples do that. They stay in a tent, yeah? You can stay in a tent, and when it rains too much, you can put all your clothing in the plastic bag, yeah? And it doesn't get wet. Most importantly, you keep yourself warm. And you can sleep in the office, yeah? And when it's sunny, then you can have each one house, one tent, yeah. That's your house. It's not that I don't think of you before other people. I do. You know what I mean? I do. But then sometimes when we have some money, and then other disasters come, and people need, and I cannot have the heart to keep the money there. You know what I mean? For future use or 3 days later use, when somebody else there is hungry, cold, and has no house. Understand? So their immediate need must come before us, because we are secured. We have inside food, outside food. We have heaven, we have Buddhas, we have God, yeah? And many of them outside people have nothing. They only relied on material security. And when disasters come, they are truly perplexed, lost at what to do. But in America, at least it's good because they have some insurances that will cover something. But then when you have your house all burnt down or your papers are burned, you get nothing yet, right? You can't even get money out of the bank or your papers are gone, for example, yeah? So we cannot say because they have insurance they don't need. They do need. That's why I told him to phone this morning to see whether they need help. They do need. They say they have immediate needs like clothing, food, and daily use things like that. So we have to help right away. So this morning we started right away. And then I signed a check and told them to get the money, yeah? And also we have some money with us. I'm going to put it up. I plan to donate 200,000, sorry. 200 and 2,000 are different, huh? Is that right? Yeah, okay. $200,000. And we see whether we need less or we need more, okay? Then we will plan further. So tomorrow, maybe some of you, if you have time, please can you delegate somebody to work for that?
Yes.
Okay. You book your name with the brother. But you have to see who can work, huh? Not just to go there and make more trouble, all right? All of you have to go and have to be disciplined. Do whatever you're asked to do. Not to talk, not to make so much noise and make trouble, and try to put your ego at home before you go, all right? Put your ego at home, lock it up. In that case, you work better. So that's the thing, yeah? Immediate now. And tomorrow evening, you have awesome group meditation, right? I'll try to come again. Because I have some other things to do, so maybe I can't leave before Monday or Tuesday. So we see each other a few days, yeah? Okay? Now, this is a very old story, but some people always ask me when they see me, how come? How come you do like this, you do like that? Why don't you shave your head and wear your monk's robe like before? You know what I mean? Always ask the same question. But if I do like before, it's not as convenient as now, right? Wherever I go, I pass through the custom quicker. That's the most practical thing. They see I look normal, yeah? With makeup on and nice dress, yeah? Look like somebody, right? So it's easier for them to let me pass through customs. And also, like, this is easier for me to work, right? And to earn money and all that. If I just keep saying, like the monk and stay in the temple and kok, 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 kang, kang, bong, bong, all the time, I can't even take care of myself, never mind helping other people. But I don't know why people are so attached to the outer form. Yeah? Before, I was nobody. It was okay for me to be a monk. For me, an ordinary person. I be what I want, I wear what I want. But now, it's different situation. I'm very influential to the people. And whatever I do, people follow, right? So now suppose I do as a monk and I sit in the temple all day long and I do kok kok kang kang and pray every day alone like that, everybody follows me. That's what you did before and left your home and your family, and I get all the curse from your relatives. Some of them want even to kill me for all the innocence that I have done. Nothing. I am very innocent. So if I'm just an ordinary monk, it's okay. Right, I don't influence anybody, and I do what I want, and I only have to take care of myself, right? I have enough food to have every day, that's enough. So it doesn't matter, I don't need to earn money, I don't have to do anything, I don't have to go anywhere, I don't have to see anybody. And if I don't work for the refugees, I don't even need to see anybody at all. You know what I mean? So sometimes I go to see this and that governmental person, just also for the Vietnamese refugees' benefit. Understand? So that they get to know you better. Introduce our culture to them so that they're happy to have received you, that you have become good citizens of America, that Vietnam has a very rich culture to offer to America or elsewhere, yeah? That Vietnamese are hard workers. Look at what they have done to America, how they stand in their new situation, how they work to contribute to the country, and how beautiful they are. Understand what I mean? Even though you are there, but that's also for future refugees, yeah? Also that the Americans or other countries feel that, oh, it's right, it's good that we have received them. They truly deserve it, they are good. Understand? It has always a double benefit or indirect benefit, yeah? Even sometimes I don't purposely do so for that, but it inevitably will bring that result. You understand what I mean? Yeah. Most of the time I don't have to do with a purpose, but it will bring the result, yeah? Because if the American society or any country who accepts us, the Vietnamese refugees, knows nothing about you, doesn't know what benefits they get after they receive you, it's also kind of no feedback, you know what I mean? So it's better also we let them know as a kind of gratitude also, yeah? And let them feel happy. Oh, say, oh, these people, oh yeah, we have accepted them and now they have grown up and they stand on their feet, they have their own job and they earn their money, they contribute to the country, yeah? And look at their culture, yeah? Their dance performances and their culture is a very highly cultured country. So it brings happiness to our host also. Therefore, I tell you always have to behave well and try to integrate with the country people where you stay. Yeah? For our country also. Apart from being a good spiritual practitioner, bringing blessings to whomever we contact, we also do it for the country and for the peace of the world. Yeah? Because then many countries will get to know Vietnam, and Vietnam will get to know many other countries. Then we integrate our culture, and each country will get to know the other country and think, oh, after all, Vietnam is so good. You know what I mean? Yes. So in the future, if our political situation becomes more favorable, and many countries have already known us through long years of integration and cultural exchange, they will willingly help Vietnam to build their future. Capito? It lasts a long time.